is dead. Ganun doon, MG. Tingnan mo, ging lang siya, Titan. Titan!
We still have tickets remaining for upcoming games. Be sure to grab yours online or at the nearest ticket booth. Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. And you'll receive a free reusable Spurs grocery bag together.
Ayun. Take one, yeah, 40.
Coming right up, the Spurs taking on the Pelicans. The Spurs, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Pelicans, Spurs, coming up next, right after this.
Kasama sa group. Sa ko.
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Murray. Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. And it's Messi in at the center position. Now here's Williamson. Here's Boston. Rebounded by Capella. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Minnesota. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Vassell.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
To the middle. Williamson with the bucket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
A three from MP. And no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Fox. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, if you put it up there, Capella has the length to go get it.
Here's Murray. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the Pelicans making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Timberwolves was a driven player. He contributed 51 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for San Antonio. defensively stand, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs leading by 4. MP, that's for 2. Misses the wing chair.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
There's Williamson with the 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And so MP will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Here's Markkanen after Clint Capella's bucket. Here's Alvarado and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Vassell. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pelicans trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Markkanen. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
MP, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
What heart by MP going through contact there
I
and
don't
converting.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Alvarado. Here's Boston. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's San Antonio, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and again, unable to change momentum here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Wait, let me make a break in.
MP deciding where to go with it. Alvarado grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 13. Pass to Misi. And here is Williamson. That 3 off the mark. Outside Fox. And here's MP for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
New Orleans has gone 1-6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. The try. And it's a great finish.
Why did I bend down?
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special. D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Alvarado finds Markkanen. Outside, Jones. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. MP inside. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Down low. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside, off the mark. Spurs leading by 14. Now, MP. 14 points for him. From deep, Messi grabs the rebound.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Alvarado bounce pass. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Rebound, San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the players of the week. Hold on, I just got an alert on my
Is
phone.
that Ziki boy?
Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're getting steep.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs out in front. They lead by 14. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. MP really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So for New Orleans right now, they've got Zion Williamson. Also Trey Murphy out there. And it's Messi in at the 5. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
An impressive young talent. Murphy knows his role is to use that scorer's mentality.
Here's MP. Boston grabs the miss.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Williamson is putting together a great performance, really hunting his shots.
MP outside. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 13. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Williamson, pass to Boston. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP. Now a look at the stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the Pelicans with possession here. It's good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
A moment to check out MP here. Just an incredible month of basketball. And he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league. 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
That's crazy.
Vassell against Williamson. And Capella sends it back.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Kept alive. Fox from outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Fox has got 10 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Mr. Williamson floats one and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Well, getting in Zion's way is...
Substitution on the court.
.34 seconds left here in the third quarter. MP outside. From the arc. Bring it up for MP. A three.
Well, that's his fourth triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Here's Reeves. Markkanen down low to the paint. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments.
The way we keep the lead is to keep making stops.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Sohan is out there with MP. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Fox. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. It's good from long range.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Achua. MP, no good. Pelicans trail by 12. Achua in the corner. A dunk by Achua.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
MP, that's for two. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. MP's got 21 in the game.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson comes in for Achua, and Hawkins subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Markkanen can't get it to go. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 10. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And the Spurs with some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Sohan. And Castle is subbed in for Johnson. Williamson, the pass to Boston. And the lead is down inside single digits. Boston's got his first 3 points of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Fox. On the wing, MV. Covered by Williamson. MV outside. To the inside. Capella kicks to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. MP's got 4 this quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Williamson outside. And Williamson throws it down.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
And there's the bucket from MP.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
They get a hand on it. .149 left to play here in the fourth. Capella, the pass to MP. Shoots. Another miss by MP.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Murray against Vassell. And the rejection by MP. Williamson. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Oh, that's what they call.
Good, and a nice assist from Fox. MP's got 13 points in the second. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Murray against Fox. Murray left side. Williamson in the post. MP's there. Bucket is good.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
Williamson against MP. Outside, Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And shot on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul.
When they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing here by 8. Launches it. Austin, no good.
Watch this.
Stolen away. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
After, okay.
Okay, then. That's how.